In the criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
We are on a roll.
No, these are terrible jokes. If people in Palestine heard me,
Fuck.
I'll be bad.
Yeah. Well, good thing I deleted all of that. And welcome back to YUK Time, episode 33, folks. We are back, and there's a new Ghostbusters movie in theaters as we are recording. It is opening weekend for Ghostbusters Frozen Dog Shit, as I like to call it. And yeah, we're not going to be talking about it because I don't want to see it. I don't give a fuck about it.
I got a $5 ticket to see it.
Yeah.
I doubt I could have seen it tonight. I forgot about it.
Well, fuck that shit. I mean, like,
I might go see it tomorrow.
I just have like zero interest in like I didn't like the last one, really. I didn't like the one before that, and then like Power Gap back to the year 1989 to another piece of shit. So it's not.
I had my takes on every Ghostbusters after the first one, so
yeah.
Like go back to episode like maybe 3 or 4.
Right.
Or maybe it was around Halloween time. One of them, but
something like that. I don't even.
They all
remember
suck
that.
to me except the first one.
Well, yeah, the first one is fantastic, and then the rest are just not as good. I wouldn't say that they're all equally bad, but anyway, yeah, 1989 was like the last time for a while there was ever a fucking Ghostbusters movie, and then there was nothing in the good old 90s, which is the topic for today. We're going to be talking about the 90s. Remember the 90s? It's where we came from, right, Tezo? We're from the 90s. We are the 90s.
I was born in the 70s, but I was reincarnated in the 90s.
Okay, that makes sense. So what, you were born in the 70s and then died and then got reincarnated?
I was inside my father's ball sack when he was born in the 70s.
That's not how that works.
And
that's not your father is that's only the case with women.
I was in my father's ball sack. And then I was...
This would make more sense if you were talking about your mom.
The other chromosome, which belonged to my mother, I was in one of these eggs that was in the 70s.
Yeah, the other single chromosome, because you only have 2 chromosomes, clearly.
Then they...
With this logic.
No, I'm talking about the main. Yeah, I got, all X, but we need the XY to make me a boy. And I got the X from my mama, of course, and the Y came from my dad. They're like, why is this happening?
That's assuming that you have X. Have you ever had your shit sequenced?
Yeah, when I was like 8.
Ah,
made that up.
Sheesh. God, yeah. But I got some 90s memories, I want to say, being very fucking small and just like flashes of shit, like my older sibling breaking their fucking arm and whatnot.
I got a lot of memories. I was in the early 90s.
I mean, like, you're only a year and a half older than me, motherfucker, so that's
I went to like at least 4 family reunions. I got my first video game system in the 90s, Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
I played PlayStation in the 90s when that came
Same.
out, the demo disc.
I got addicted to video games and computers at a very, very fucking young age of like 2.
I had, 5 birthday parties.
Sheesh. I don't even know if I had any fucking birthday parties in the 90s.
few Easters.
I very distinctly started having birthday parties like Y2K forward or some shit.
I started having birthday. Yeah, I got pictures of my birthday from 1 through all the way up. 5, yeah.
Interesting.
I remember most of it. Great time. Love the 90s.
Well, right at the start of the 90s, instead of a fucking Ghostbusters movie, they made a little movie starring Patrick Swayze called Ghost, a movie in which Patrick Swayze busts inside of Demi Moore, but does not get busted when he becomes a ghost. You've never seen it?
Hell no.
It's a good fucking movie. Like, that shit makes me fucking cry, if I'm being for real, for dead ass.
Only movie from the 90s that made me cry was Pokemon movie.
Oh, give me a fucking break.
If that count as a 90s film.
I guess. Does it?
I forgot if that's 99 or 2000.
I think the first one came out in the 90s. Pokemon... 1998, yeah.
And my stepbrother, he would cry from like Lion King. Like, I would be dying. When Mufasa died,
yeah,
he would start crying. Like, get your weak ass.
We're gonna get to Lion King later. I have Lion King lined up.
I was just talking about movies that make you cry from the 90s. But that was something that I always reminisce. I'm like, why the fuck are you crying for? Because this bitch ass nigga's dying.
Well, I feel like, I don't know. It's you know, you get attached to people.
Mufasa is not in the movie that long.
Characters.
If you watch Lion King today,
he's in it long enough.
Man, get that weak.
He's in it long enough. And because you're a little kid, like a lot of little kids, like imprint their own relationship with their dad or project that onto that. It's like you don't want to see your dad die or whatever the fuck. I mean, unless your dad sucks, like. Then I guess, like, I don't know. It depends.
I have some things to say about my father, but I don't want to incriminate him.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, fucking Ghost was a good-ass movie. And it had Patrick Swayze in it. And Patrick Swayze was the fucking star of Roadhouse, coincidentally.
Only thing I know about Roadhouse is Conor McGregor off cocaine.
Yeah, I'm bringing this up because there was just a new Roadhouse released starring Jake Gyllenhaal and Conor McGregor. And Jesus fucking Christ, I had a shitload of fun watching that movie. It's stupid as hell. Granted, the original is stupid as hell. But Conor McGregor in this fucking movie is like... He's like the worst actor you've ever seen in your life, right?
Coked out?
Yeah, he's like fucked up. Like he looks in like just like psychotic, right? He's always got this crazy smile on his face the entire time. And he just like everyone on set looks like they're fucking terrified of him too. Granted, this is like a 5'8" man. Like I'm taller than him and fucking. Or actually, no, I think I'm the same height as Gyllenhaal.
I'm about to say that nigga, I knock you out quick as hell, boy.
Well, no, he would probably fucking kill me in one punch. But like, point being, like he's just like sort of like a weird like monster man, like one of these fucking guys like Mike Tyson, you know, like a fucking like unhinged force of nature.
Mike Tyson's fighting Logan Paul,
Jake Paul, I think. I hope he kills him. I hope Mike Tyson kills Jake Paul.
You didn't watch Mike Tyson versus what was it? Was it Evander? Or was it like Sugar Ray? I think it was Sugar Ray.
Evander's he bit his ear off.
I'm talking about like
multiple times.
They did like a rematch. They did like a old like charity match.
Yeah.
But I think it was Sugar Ray Robinson or whatever.
What happened in that fight?
It would look like two old niggas fighting in the ring.
Oh. I don't fucking know, man. I don't like Jake Paul just fucking sucks. I don't like him. That's all I got to say about that fucking guy.
He getting these niggas paid. That's all I gotta say.
Jeez.
They wouldn't be getting paid without him. All these people he fighting.
Enough about that fucking bullshit. Roadhouse fucking rocked cock and like... It's funny as shit because, like, you think that, like, Jake Gyllenhaal kills Conor McGregor at the end by just like stabbing the fuck out of him. But apparently there's a post-credit scene where Conor McGregor wakes up in the hospital, like, with just all the stab wounds in him, and then he just like gets out of the hospital bed and beats up several of the hospital staff on his way out. He's just like an insane person. I'm gonna show you the fucking clips later. God. But probably, yeah, solid 8 out of 10 for me. That shit was sick as absolute fuck. That doesn't have shit to do with the 90s.
Roadhouse.
OG Roadhouse didn't even come out in the 90s, and I'm already off track. So let's get back to the 90s. Dan Schneider. The Quiet on Set documentary came out within the past couple weeks, and I watched the entire thing, and I had Tezo watch the first episode. And good golly fucking gosh, was everything like a complete nightmare back then, or what?
You know, I didn't like. It's like they said something like, "Oh, this is gonna ruin your whole experience of Nickelodeon."
Sure,
like,
that's bullshit.
Yeah,
that's bullshit.
It happened to me.
That's like.
I'm still watching that shit. That shit funny to me, dog. And then I'm like,
that's the thing. It's like I can go back and watch Good Burger, a movie that Dan Schneider is straight up in as an actor. You know, and it's still like I still love that fucking movie. It's not like I don't know.
I love Drake and Josh.
And Drake and Josh, yeah, and like the entire fucking Drake Bell. The entirety of Drake and Josh was produced after what happened to Drake Bell. You know, which is wild to me because I never would have guessed. Like Drake was so you know,
I would have guessed
chill.
It. Only reason I would have guessed it because it's Hollywood.
Right. But I don't know. I just never would have guessed that anything like that happened to him at, like, you know, at the time.
Only reason I guess it was unveiled to me at a not an early age, but going to college. And going to college, I went to St. John's. St. John's is a bunch of kids from Cali.
Yep.
LA, whatever.
Yeah.
And some of my homies, they knew some of these child actors and stuff. Yeah, they do these drugs. They fuck with these type niggas.
Well, of course. I mean, yeah, if you're hearing it through the grapevine.
Like, so I'm like, they just regular people too. Like, they gon' with money, so they gonna succumb to try to look cool and get put in situations. Like, remember the Willow Smith thing with when she had those pictures with the one Disney actor dude. He was like a child star, but he was like grown at the time. She was like 15 or 16. He was like 21, 22.
I don't know if I heard about this.
Yeah, it was some pictures that came out with Willow, and they was talking about that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, Hollywood different, man. I mean, ain't no excuse for
and
it.
it goes
I'm glad for it to be exposed.
It goes back to the beginning of Hollywood.
Yeah, it deserved to be outed. I'll salute and applaud that.
Exactly.
We all know the filth, man.
You can't ignore this shit because ignorance is not bliss.
Because this goes still happen to it might happen to somebody else.
Bad things happening, you know. So yeah, Drake Bell got freaking diddled, to say the absolute least, because like, yeah, even he goes into or like he doesn't say like the details himself, but like you see the fucking police reports and shit, and it's like nightmarish shit. And the guy who did it got off easy, practically. You know, like that he didn't get stuck in jail for the rest of his fucking life. And ended up continuing to work in children's television after the fact on fucking Disney Channel.
Most like child sex crimes, though, you go spend the rest of your life in jail. It's like slap on the wrist.
It's so gross.
Not, I wouldn't say slap on the wrist, but it's not seen as severe because you still got registered and all that.
Gross.
But a lot of people overlook. Look at Nicki Minaj's husband.
Like I can't say that like, you know, those shows are ruined for me or whatever, but I was like sick to my fucking stomach watching the like entire show, pretty much, especially in that episode.
The episode they was talking about the writer sharing a salary or something like. I'm like, that seemed like that might be commonplace too.
Like there's just like a lot of fuck shit like that.
For that to be the like opening like what made the investigation start, it's crazy.
Well, yeah, it's you look for patterns of behavior and shit, because it's like Amanda Bynes is like even worse off because of who knows what has happened in her life.
Who she date briefly? Seth MacFarlane, before she went really crazy. I was like, what?
Me? Is that real? What?
I don't know, man. I was reading something about it. They said like in 2008 she dated Seth MacFarlane. And then I'm like, damn, when she go crazy, then like 2012, that's when she first had like.
You're right. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck? That is weird.
I don't know if it's 100% true because anybody can write something.
Well, sure, yeah.
Anybody can write something. But I was like, what's he doing with Buddy? That nigga in making different voices.
He's doing the Stewie voice. Like, he's fucking her.
Go for Stewie to Brian.
My. Oh.
Then throw a Peter in there. But yeah, man, that they sick. I mean, the foot fetish shit is none to me. Like that's whatever. But
well, it's bad when you're making kids do the foot fetish shit.
I mean,
it's the thing. And putting goo on kids' faces and
that that was fine too. Because as a kid, that is completely fine. It only went far where you could put it in the minds of you fucking porn addicted adults. Said this is a cum shot scene. I'm thinking
it was not even porn addicted adults. It was all fucking women.
I'm like,
who are calling it out.
No, because the lady said
women,
now.
You
said
you
look at it
99% women calling it out.
This is a cum shot. Look at your porn. No,
they're not porn addicted. They're fucking. They are the ones who
shot.
get cum on their faces. So they know what's up, motherfucker.
They porn
Do you get cum on your face, motherfucker? No, they're not porn addicted.
They are definitely porn addicted.
No.
I blame social media.
It's okay, so all those fucking clips of Ariana Grande pouring water all over herself, that's chill too.
That's not all of that's cool because she was acting.
And squeezing the I want to get the juice out of the potato.
That is actually great acting.
That is not great.
Yes,
that's fucking awful.
That is great acting.
That is awful.
For you to actually
How
pretend
can you
to
defend
squeeze.
this shit?
I'm not defending it at all, but I'm looking at it from a non-sexual lens. You could not sexualize that.
I do not see how it's anything but sexual.
As a kid, I didn't think about it like that. You just see this bitch acting out. Like,
that show came out when we were way too old.
I was in high school.
Yeah, so it's like
that's still a kid. That is still a kid.
Yeah, but you're not fucking clueless. Speaking of, I rewatched a little movie called Clueless yesterday. Have you ever seen Clueless?
Stacey Dash was the best.
Stacey fucking Dash.
She can come how that be still.
Amongst others. Fucking, that is the most 90s movie, I feel like, ever. In and of itself. You know? Like,
I don't know, man.
It's like right in the middle. It came out the year I was fucking born, 95. And it like, I feel like it exemplifies 90s culture, at least in like that specific, California sort of way.
I was about to say Child's Play in the 90s.
Okay, you think Child's Play is more of like a night? Child's Play is more of like it has more in common with 80s movies.
It was just because it was Chicago.
Okay. Shout out to Chucky.
Blues Brothers. That's the 80s too.
We're losing. Technically, Blues Brothers 2000 was the 90s, right? But fuck that movie.
I love that movie.
Back to Clueless. I want to talk about Clueless real quick. I fucking love Clueless. That shit is so goddamn funny, and like just like fun to watch, and like you just get to you get to enjoy hanging out with fucking Alicia Silverstone and Brittany Murphy and Paul Rudd for a couple hours. Not even a couple. It's like a clean hour and a half almost, I want to say. Maybe a little longer. But I don't like it's just like stupid and fun and like I don't know.
I ain't seen Clueless in a minute.
It's not like high stakes or anything because it's just, high school bullshit or whatever. But like I like the main character. Because as much as she is clueless in some ways, she's not like a fucking idiot. Like she's like just like a privileged white girl and views everything through that lens.
It's just naivety. How most females are naive.
Well, like there's like everyone like I want to say everyone in the film in this piece of cinema exhibits a level of cluelessness in and of, you know, themselves. Like Paul Rudd is clueless up to a point that he's in love with his fucking former stepsister, right? I guess.
Fucking creep.
What?
Stepsister, get your nasty.
I mean, I don't know. They're technically not step siblings at the end, or like the entire movie. They're technically not, and like that, the marriage only lasted for like 5 fucking weeks anyway. So it's not like they like grew up together or anything.
There's more fish out there.
It is weird because she's a 16-year-old and he's in like he's like 18 or 19 or some shit.
Not weird if he's a senior.
He's not a senior. He's in college.
He just going back on his R. Kelly.
But he's supposed to be like a freshman, like he's dorming or some shit. And he just like pops into the
Only
house.
way it would be cool is if he was dating the chick while you was in school and went to college. That's the only way we get you to pass.
Sure, I guess that
I
shit
know
never
shit like
lasts, does it?
I don't know.
Those kinds of relationships.
I know this one relationship. They got get married, got pregnant, wife, kids. It depends.
It's a good ass movie. Stacey Dash is fucking hilarious in it. Even though I don't
need
think
her.
she's like a good person. She's
I
like
need her in my life.
She's like a weirdo, like right winger.
I need her.
She's still very hot though, which is hilarious. And she was
Her.
already like 30 when she was in that movie too.
Need.
So she's like fucking like 60 now, and she's still hot as fuck.
Want.
God.
Stacey Dash, Maya. Both of them.
And I miss Brittany Murphy. Like I cried. I actually fucking cried when Brittany Murphy came on the screen, even though she like looks like, you know, they make her look dumpy on purpose in the first few scenes that she's in before they give her the makeover. But she's funny because she's got like her fucking East Coast like Brooklyn accent or whatever the fuck. It's like super exaggerated.
Born in Atlanta, Georgia.
Georgia. God. But fucking yeah, good time. Good fucking times. Love that fucking movie. Stupid as hell. Stupid as hell because it's like based on a fucking Jane Austen novel called Emma, which is similarly about this chick who just like is privileged and wants to matchmake for all her fucking friends or whatever, and then you know sort of finds true love herself or whatever in the same way by the end. And like the 90s was full of fucking weirdo like adaptations of old shit like that. Like fucking, you ever see 10 Things I Hate About You?
Hell no.
That's a good ass movie. That's fucking Heath Ledger and Julia Stiles and Joseph Gordon-Levitt and my best friend David Krumholtz. And that's based on like some Shakespeare shit.
I know the Miley Cyrus song.
No. I think I know they ended up doing like a TV series version of 10 Things I Hate About You at some point. I don't know if that was related, but they also did the TV show version of Clueless, which I never fucking watched. But yeah, they had this habit of like adapting weird shit like Shakespeare and Jane Austen into like teen comedies for whatever reason, and then also like going back to the Lion King, like that was also like fucking Hamlet or whatever, you know. So like, you know, heavy ass Shakespeare influence all around.
Easy.
Fucking Romeo plus Juliet straight up with Leo DiCaprio.
We had to watch that.
Yeah. I never saw it. You've told me about it though. Fucking Leguizamo. God. I mean, yeah, it was like a novel thing at the time. I don't think they do it a whole hell of a lot much anymore. Like, I can't tell you the last time they did something like that that wasn't like Easy A you know. But even Easy A wasn't like a straight up adaptation of the Scarlet Letter or anything, you know.
That's when Emma Stone was bad.
She's still bad.
Yeah,
Give me a fucking break.
she's
Give me a break.
she's turning into the white woman she is.
Please.
That's all I can say.
Please.
Not all milk ages the same.
Oh, fuck's sake. All right, we are blazing through all of my topics here. Let's talk about more Disney bullshit. What's your favorite 90s Disney movie? Do you have one?
Probably Toy Story.
Yeah. That's it. Like I'm torn because it's like, you know, like Pixar was sort of still like in its corner at that point. So like I kind of separate that from like the shit like Aladdin and that kind of stuff, because like I fuck hard with Aladdin. And like what the fuck else? Hercules was cool.
Hercules was decent.
Little Mermaid was late 80s, so like fucking that doesn't count. But that was all like that same era.
I'm trying to think when did Goofy movies come out? Was that early 2Ks?
No, that was the 90s.
Goofy movies went
Yeah.
crazy.
All right. Pretty solid fucking choices, both of them.
Hell yeah.
I know some people don't like that second one.
I like both of them.
Yeah. Interesting.
I'm trying to think it's another movie. I don't know, that's probably like 70s now. I was thinking about Jungle Book, but I don't know when the animated
Jungle Book came out in 1968, motherfucker.
The animated one?
Yes.
That's all.
They came out so like, yeah. That's the thing with some of those fucking older Disney movies, is that they're timeless, you know.
Jungle Book used to bust.
Jungle Book was the shit. Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else they had. Winnie the
101
Pooh.
Dalmatians back then.
I don't know Winnie the Pooh or the 2K.
Winnie the Pooh was 70s. I want to say like the OG Disney Winnie the Pooh. Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh used to go crazy.
That's going way the fuck back. Retro style.
Disney had that shit, boy.
Yeah.
Till Cartoon Network came, boy, and shut that shit down. That's who ran it. They talking about Nickelodeon was premier top. Nickelodeon wasn't running. Man, sit down, yo. Cartoon Network ran
was
shit.
The shit though.
Cartoon Network ran shit though. When it came to cartoons, Cartoon Network ran shit. Nick had some live shit like yeah, we fuck with that, and they had a couple staples.
You can't defeat the Sponge though, man.
Yes, you can.
That fucking show is still they spun it off into like 5. There are 5 new fucking SpongeBob shows.
They don't matter no more. It stopped mattering years ago. That's what
I mean, it stopped mattering to us because we knew when it fell off.
You could beat that horse all you want.
It fell off hard as fuck.
Cartoon Network stayed with the lineups. You might tune in, Nick. All right, you watch SpongeBob for like an hour. All right, boom. You dip. You going back to Cartoon Network. That's where the action was at. That's where everything was at.
That's fair. But like some of the Nick shows in the 90s, like Cat Dog, stuff like that. Like I cannot deny I watched the fuck out of.
Yeah, Kablam and
Cat
stuff.
Dog,
you know?
Kablam, fucking Rugrats.
They was not competing when you got of age with
Doug fucking
Cartoon
flipped
Network.
back and forth between Nickelodeon and Disney.
I ain't like Doug.
Yeah, we know that you hate Doug. We talked about Doug.
Lying ass nigga.
You just hate him because he's autistic. You're just a bully.
Lying ass nigga.
I'm Doug Funny, and I'm gonna put my underwear over my pants, and I'm gonna be whatever superhero that was, Captain Underwear Man.
Me, Ed Nettie, boy. What?
Ed and Eddie was the shit. Yeah.
Kids Next Door, you had what?
Kids Next Door was the 90s though.
True.
Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Lab.
Cow and Chicken.
Cow and Chicken, Courage.
You still had the throwback Jetsons and Flintstones in that bitch.
Yeah, I think maybe. God, when did like the grim and evil shit start?
2000s. They had to.
I feel like it's close. I don't know.
But yeah, Powerpuff Girls used to go crazy on me. Mojo Jojo getting his ass whooped.
Fuck. Yeah, 2001. Damn.
Cause Courage is like 2002. On me, that era.
Wait, was
they
Courage
really took
fucking-
off. They really took off in that era.
Courage 96.
Oh shit. So yeah, we got Courage in that bitch. I mean,
Damn straight.
Courage was scary as hell.
I never got too super fucking freaked out by Courage.
I mean, cause by the end it was always some regular shit. Cause you looking at it from the perspective of a dog.
Yeah, but also just like some of it was like a lot of the humor was like deadpan and shit. So like I thought it was like too like kind of funny for me to get scared at. Like at least when it came to like the monsters and the presentation of them. That was a fucking weird show.
Still watch to this day.
Return the slab. That fucking shit. That was the freaky shit.
Johnny Bravo used to be funny.
Johnny
as hell.
fucking Bravo. Like, God. People called me Johnny Bravo back in the day because of that fucking show. I think like my karate instructor called me fucking Johnny Bravo.
Cool.
And I hated it.
Was that a good thing or a bad?
No, I hated it because because Johnny Bravo's a fucking idiot. But that show was good.
I mean, Nick did have some hitters in the 90s though.
Yeah, man.
They had some hitters, but SpongeBob was at the end, 99.
Right at the end. That was like the dawn of the fucking next era, basically.
They knew they wasn't gonna compete, so they like we gonna mix it
But
up.
like you go back and look at like the pilot of SpongeBob, and it's like hand drawn animation and like on film and shit, and it's like not digital, and it looks so good.
I mean,
Like it looks so like, you know.
from what I was told, SpongeBob not even the 90s, like SpongeBob from like the 70s or 80s. Like the sketch of him, like
I think in the 80s that's when he was sort of coming up with the idea, but it wasn't like fully formed or anything.
because my parents would talk about it, like they know. I'm like, what? How y'all know about what?
Like I think he did like newspaper cartoons, maybe. I think something like that, or like yeah, it goes back. He came up with like little sketches. I think he might have tried pitching it as a show in the 80s, but it didn't go through. And then he just had to redevelop it for however many years. Fucking Hillenburg. Yeah, Steven Hillenburg.
That's crazy.
What?
Old as hell, boy.
What, SpongeBob?
Everything.
25 years fucking old. I can't even believe it. Like what the fuck is time? Can't believe that we're fucking as old as we are.
The 90s gave us great music that people try to hold on. Great
Fantastic
basketball.
music.
The Jordan era.
Like
Dynasties was built in the 90s.
fucking like being in the goddamn car and like How Bizarre is on the fucking radio. Like fucking good shit.
No social media. Everybody outside.
Yeah. We outside, motherfucker. Being outside and running around in the dirt,
And that's when they was doing all that.
cutting your feet up on
grind.
rocks.
Because it was no cameras.
As if motherfuckers don't do
No
crimes
cell
now.
phone. No, I'm talking about no, but somebody used to
You rubbing
document
your
it.
eye picks up on the mic, by the way. That's
Document-
what that noise is, audience.
is get documented that this is going down. You could get text like, all right, ping that location that verified now. People just go missing. Back then, they just go missing. You get Drake bailed out here.
You got to go out of your fucking way to go missing. No.
You get Bobby Lee. That's what I call it. You get Diddy.
Well, that was like the big. I guess like the '90s was sort of like a relenting or like releasing tension from the '80s, because '80s like culture was like you're gonna get fucking kidnapped and killed by some like stranger psycho, and that was just like constantly, the vibe or whatever the fuck.
I thought it was just crack.
Well, I mean, like in the suburbs, like in cities, I who the fuck knows?
Crack.
Oh, I'm sure.
Guns and crack.
Guns and crack. And more crack.
Like what's today? Guns and fentanyl.
Yeah, right.
It don't change.
Nope. Nothing fucking changes. That's the real moral of the story.
Inflation.
We have the stupid ass internet now. You know? That's really like the biggest like cultural difference. Besides like, I don't know, like what the fuck else? What else has happened in the last like 30, 40 years to differentiate like I don't fucking know.
Everybody got a cell phone.
Cell phones, sure. Even in Clueless, it's like everyone had a fucking cell phone by that fucking point, or at least just because they were all rich kids, you know?
Making it known.
Yeah, like just sort of normalizing that shit through pop culture.
Yeah, remember that one movie? Yeah, we always had phones.
That's a thing in like the fucking Madam Web, because it takes place in 2003 for some reason, and like they make a point of like Sydney Sweeney pulls out her cell phone and they're like, oh, you have a phone? Like it's weird that she has a fucking cell phone in 2003. Like it's unusual, whatever the fuck.
I got my first cell phone like 2005.
God, I can't tell you when I got my first phone, like 2008 or 9. Like way.
So that's crazy.
Yeah. Yep. I couldn't even get no little fuck ass like Nokia that you could barely like text on, you know.
The only reason I got a phone is because my sister wanted a phone, and there was like buy one get one phone free, so I got one by default. Like she was begging for this phone, and I got one, and I didn't even ask.
See, my older sibling got a phone, but like they did the buy one get one free, but my dad got the other one. So yeah,
Yeah.
they got fucking Motorola Razors. Those fuckers. Back when they were like fucking like cool as shit and like it looked slick.
Oh yeah, I remember that time. That was after I got because my brother had a Razor.
Yeah, and then when the fucking iPhone came out, I just
Singular.
couldn't stop begging for a stupid ass fucking iPhone, and like I only got an iPhone when like the 4 came out or some shit, and that was like my second phone. 'Cause my first phone was a quote unquote smartphone, but it was just like a piece of shit with like the worst touchscreen that you've ever used in your life.
Regular Android.
One of those touchscreens where you have to like push like into.
Android.
Oh god, I hate
one of the beginner Androids.
Yeah, but it was like I don't even think it was like on an Android like operating system. It was just on some like bullshit. It was awful. Anyway, like, God, it was slow. I couldn't even like take like good photos on it. You know.
Yeah, my first phone didn't have a camera. Singular wireless, no camera. My first camera was like a 0.8 megapixel after I lost my first phone.
Sheesh.
I lost that phone, got another one that had a 1.3 megapixel camera. I'm like, all right, upgrade, cool.
Oh man.
And then, I didn't get an iPhone until I was in college because I didn't care for iPhone.
And now we've got 4,000 gigapixel.
We would steal iPhones and like iPod Touch, like all the iPhone
300 times zoom
and sell them
cameras.
bitches, but I wasn't keeping them.
Yeah.
Before they was blacklisting Sims. Like,
I think you've told us a little bit about that in the past.
Like eBay used to be sweet kids. Like they wasn't blacklisting phones. You take a nigga phone right out that nigga hand. I didn't say I was doing this, but you could sell that bitch.
You knew of it.
Yeah, you wouldn't get your shit blacklisted. Somebody else used your phone, unlock it. And we had all the unlock software. We had the green poison. What was it? Red snow. We was in that bitch. Yeah. We was cracking shit on me.
I don't think I ever managed to successfully jailbreak a fucking iPhone.
I used to get paid doing that for everybody in the school.
It used to be so much easier because you just went to like jailbreak.me and pressed like the one fucking button.
You just download. You get the. That's what I'm saying. It was one was Red Snow and Green Poison was another software that you.
Yeah.
Like if you stole somebody's phone or you got a phone and it's locked passcode, jailbreak that bitch. It's factory set. It's all yours.
Sheesh.
It's all yours.
It's in the power of your hand.
But then Apple said, yeah, no more of that. Shout out to them.
Shout out to them, I guess.
Then you can't even go take your phone to no like third party person that's not authorized by them no more. It's crazy.
It is truly.
That's what happened in the 90s. The rise of these fucking cell phone monopolies. Merging and buying each other up.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's also just goes back to like regular fucking phone companies too, though. Like they've always been like fucking doing that same kind of shit. Like Pacific Bell, like any company with the name Bell in it has probably been through like mergers and breakups and like shit like that. We had Bell South in Florida. God.
I don't know what the landline was.
AT&T like has like absorbed like a million different companies like that over like 100 years. Fucking phones. Why are we talking about phones so much, man?
No, because that was the one thing that changed since the last 30 years.
Well, yeah, that and the internet.
Social media.
Social media and YouTube and
But
bullshit.
the phone is how you get access anywhere.
That is true, yeah. The phone sort of supersedes
It's the key.
all of that shit.
You could get a hotspot on your phone and use that internet, you know?
Like technology has grown so much more complicated, and yet I don't know.
Like that's medicine involved in this.
It speaks to how like I guess like people take technological advancements for granted, because like there are plenty of people who were around like 50 years ago who don't know how to use any of this shit, you know. So it's like who knows what we're not gonna know how to fucking use when we're old.
I mean, that's if you want to be ignorant, because a lot of older people.
That is true.
These are the people who created it.
That is very true. Yep. And there are like plenty of like 90-year-old people on social media who text like teenagers and don't know how to spell words. No.
Like you could now edit genes for your newborn.
Yeah. God. Fucking CRISPR technology.
You could like what?
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the medical advancements, I guess.
That's a 90s movie, Gattaca. You ever see Gattaca?
No.
You know what it's about?
Hell no.
That's the future society where literally everyone is genetically modified.
Oh, that's gonna definitely come.
Well, like it's like a eugenics based society. So like the weak get sort of marginalized or whatever the fuck. But Ethan Hawke plays like a natural born person who like is masquerading as a genetically modified guy. So he's like always like having to like put on the mask of being at like, you know, peak physical perfection or whatever the fuck. But really he's just like sort of an average person who's susceptible to disease and shit, whereas like everyone else can't get sick and shit. It's got Uma Thurman in it and Jude Law. And he like switches places with Jude, like he takes Jude Law's identity. Jude Law allows him to do this because he's in a wheelchair. He got paralyzed. And so he's sort of a recluse now. So he's not even using his like identity. But yeah, like I forget even like what the stakes are in the movie, other than like I think they just like kill your ass if they find out that you're regular, yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, it's eugenics, you know? It's kind of scary to consider.
They say, hey, that's a normal nigga. Kill him.
Well, it's just like some people are just, or most people I feel like are just more content rolling the fucking dice and letting, you know, the chips fall where they may, as it were.
I'm gonna get souped up eyes, I ain't gonna lie.
It'd be like Nick Mullen, I'm gonna get antlers.
I'm gonna be on my Cyclops.
God, X-Men 97. Talk about that. You said you watched some of that.
That bitch busting, boy, the first 2 episodes.
I still haven't seen it.
Talking about Magneto came back in that bitch. The second episode, they get it busting. Some nigga, what that he call? I forgot what he called himself, but he come in that bitch with some souped up brace. He tried to shoot Magneto. Storm jump in the way. Shoot Storm in the chest. Boom. Storm lose her powers.
Yeah, I heard about that. I
That
heard
bitch-
that she loses
yeah.
her fucking powers and then fucks off.
Yeah, she leave a note talking about I can't be with y'all no more, man. I
That's
just lost
sad.
my powers. I'm about to go be with the normal people. So then Cyclops still supposed to be having their baby. And
Right.
so damn, that shit busting right now. But yeah, it's
Their
a lot of
first
suspense.
kid?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Cable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then what Magneto?
I know Cable's supposed to be in this show, so he hasn't showed up yet.
No,
Okay.
he's supposed to be good. We gonna see.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's busting.
I can't believe that Josh Brolin played fucking Cable and Thanos. Like, that's insane to me.
What makes it insane?
He did it in the same year.
Could
Fucking
you said that? Not bad.
Deadpool 2 and Infinity War were both 2018, I'm pretty sure. Also, I realized I rewatched Dune Part 1 yesterday and or this morning. And I realized that fucking I think other people fucking pointed this out, but him and Javier Bardem are in it, and you never saw No Country for Old Men, but like that's something that you got to see because it's a movie where fucking Javier Bardem is chasing Josh Brolin like through the fucking West because he stole some money from a drug deal gone wrong. That's the one where Javier Bardem has like the fucking like shittiest haircut you've ever seen in your life.
I don't even know who this man is.
Stilgar. Lisa Nagaib!
No.
Fucking Dick Rider man from Dune Part 2.
I didn't know who he was. I thought they just found some random nigga to just say that part. I ain't gonna lie.
He's been in like he was a James Bond villain in Skyfall. He was the blonde motherfucker from Skyfall.
Didn't know.
He's been in a shitload of movies, my guy.
Just a background character.
But like, let me fucker. You always love diminishing prolific actors. Let me show you Anton Chigurh. Anton Chigurh. Oh shit, it was right there. Damn it.
Take that yam off your nose, nigga.
Yeah.
Big yam face.
This fucking guy.
Oh, that's the same nigga?
Yeah, that's the same guy. This is like this was like his big breakout role. Was fucking No Country for Old Men.
He don't even look like that nigga no more.
He's got he's got a different fucking haircut in every fucking movie. Like he looks like that on the right.
So you telling me
in
he's
that
not
one thumbnail
fat?
in James Bond. I wouldn't call him fat.
He
no.
look fat and Doom.
I mean, like he's bulky.
That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't call him fat. I call him bulky. Like he looks like, I don't know. I wouldn't. He's not like unfit looking to me. He's just got like a big like
Fat.
fucking skull.
Fat is not unfit.
I mean, well, like, but he doesn't look fat. Is what I'm saying. I don't fucking know. I think he like I don't. We're not gonna body shame fucking Anton Chigurh. Fucking Javier Bardem. Jesus. Post in the comments if you think Javier Bardem is fat, audience, if you made it this far. And subscribe. Smash that like button or whatever the fuck you do. But yeah, what the fuck else about the 90s? Remember the 90s? Did I already say
Bill
that?
Clinton. Getting top.
Billy Butt Cheeks.
Getting that drop top.
Yeah. God. What a time. I can't believe so much of what happened back then echoed into even just a few years or just 2 elections ago.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he fat.
No, yeah, he's not fat. He's just got like a big fucking like skull with like these like pronounced features and shit. And he looks like he takes up a decent bit of space.
Nah,
Overall.
not no more.
What, you think he looks skinny? Now you're just going the complete opposite direction? Well, he's wearing a suit. I like, you know. I don't
He look regular.
He just looks like a fucking guy.
Especially next to that lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 90s. Great time.
Great time, sure. For us, at least, because we were careless little fucking shits.
Mischievous.
Just sort of going with the flow.
Exploring this earth.
As we still do. You see, we're children at heart. All of us here at YUK Time. All two of us are youthful spirits. And we strive to maintain this youthfulness with every fiber of our being. By smoking marijuana. No. You see, marijuana makes your skin glow. No.
Wonder what was the best year in the 90s?
1999. Because The Matrix came out, motherfucker.
Best year in film? Okay.
Yeah, possibly. Like, I don't know. Like, the 90s are pretty stacked. It's hard for me to, like,
when did
really
Pulp Fiction
pick.
come out?
94.
So,
Yeah.
there you go.
It depends. Yeah.
1994.
I mean, 94 also was, like, I think Shawshank. Or was that 96? Shit. Ah, fuck.
Like Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah. No, yeah, Shawshank 94. Yeah, it's between 94 and 99 for me, probably. I don't know. I like Shawshank a lot. Haven't seen it in a while, though.
Kids.
Kids. Fuck off. Tezo's favorite movie.
Fresh. Fresh was dope.
God, what the fuck else? So many 90s
Hey, have you
movies.
seen Fresh?
Wait, let me...
Samuel L. Jackson.
No.
Little niggas selling dope low key. Playing chess and stuff.
I've heard of it for sure. I've definitely heard of Fresh.
He kind of went out sad to me because he was trying to save his sister, but she was already too far gone.
Rip in peace. No, yeah, fucking Jurassic Park came out, and like basically like the entire come up of Samuel L. Jackson's career. Let's just talk about Sam Jackson. Like all of these fucking like iconic ass movies and roles and shit that he like got through the 90s. Like starting basically with like stuff like that and like Jurassic Park and Pulp Fiction is when he really blew the fuck up. And then like by the end of the 90s he was Mace fucking Windu. You know? Like that's like some awesome shit.
Say all these monkey flipping snakes on this Monday to Friday plane.
That ain't no 90s movie.
I'm just saying, he said that. I'm like,
He didn't say that. That was some fucking TV edit bullshit.
I ain't never heard that the clap. They said these monkey flipping snakes on this Monday to Friday plane. On Monday to Friday
This
plane.
Monday to Friday playing. This is a fantastic.
They worked overtime for this one.
Yeah.
They could have just bleeped it out.
Like it would have been so much better if they just bleeped it. Mother boop. Yeah. That's a fun movie.
That'd be them BET edits.
Oh god. But yeah, like what other fucking Sam Jackson 90s movies? 'Cause there's a lot of them. Like that fucking A Time to Kill with Matthew McConaughey and shit. The one where he shoots the fuck out of like two racist rednecks who raped his daughter. Good shit.
For some reason, I know about that soundtrack.
The soundtrack for that movie? That's weird as hell. Man, oh man. What
Let's
a time. What an era. What an
See what we
age.
get here. Deep Blue Sea.
Was it?
99.
That was also 99? That's hilarious. Yeah, I forget that it actually came out that long ago. I thought that was early 2000s.
He was in Jackie Brown.
Jackie, how could I fucking forget Jackie Brown? That's like his fucking movie. Fuck.
A Long Kiss Goodnight.
Long Kiss Goodnight. Right. He was, yeah. Couple thrillers in there.
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Oh, motherfucker. Die Hard with a Vengeance. Yeah, that's yeah. He's like... I've shown you clips from Die Hard with a Vengeance. It's the one that takes place in New York.
True Romance. Man, he was in Menace to Society.
Oh, and True Romance, yeah, but he was like only in True Romance for one scene, is the thing. And then he gets shot the fuck up by Gary Oldman.
Juice. Superfly. Goodfellas.
Don't be a menace in South Central while drinking your
He was
juice
in The Exorcist.
in the hood. Yeah, he that was another like cameo where he's dubbed over by a white guy in his little scene in The Exorcist 3, which is weird. It's like definitely not his voice in that scene.
75, definitely putting in work.
No, yeah, he's still like he's prolific. He makes like dozens of movies like per year, practically like, but not like because he doesn't give a fuck. He actually is good in basically everything that he's in. Makes a lot of shit. I'm exaggerating when I say dozens per year, but he is still in a lot. An absolute fucking shit load. And we love him for it. It's Nick fucking Fury, for fuck's sake. Nicholas J. Fury. Who bangs alien bitches. It's canon. You didn't see that show?
The white one did.
What?
The White Fury.
No, fucking Sam Jackson, Nick Fury in the fucking Secret Invasion show. His wife is an alien.
That's crazy.
He's been getting alien pussy since 1995 in the Marvel universe, which is amazing. God, and with that, bringing that full circle all the way back to the 90s. Because I don't want to talk about Captain Marvel, really, other than the fact that that's when it took place. We'll see you next time, audience. Thank you for listening. Subscribe to us on YouTube, like I said a few minutes ago. If you haven't already, smash that like button. Leave a comment. Tell us if you think Javier Bardem is fat or ever was fat.
Nah, man. I looked at some pictures. He just looked chunky.
Well, that's your fucking opinion. But if you want to... Hey, you opened this fucking... This idea up to the world, so I will allow it.
And remind John that just because it's fat doesn't mean it's not fit.
I never fucking said that the two things were mutually exclusive. And with that, we will see you next time. Follow us on Instagram at YUK.time, Twitter/X at YUKOPrime, 2Ks no C. Give us money on Patreon, $3 a month for exclusive access to bonus shit like commentary tracks and fun extended episodes. We'll catch you on the flip side, motherfuckers. We love you. See ya.
These monkey flipping snakes on this Monday to Friday plane.
Bye.